Thank you, George. Now to the growing fentanyl crisis nationwide and new details on the overdose death of a one-year-old child at a New York daycare. Investigators now say a kilo of the deadly drug was stored on top of playmats there. Our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, joins us now with more. Good morning, Aaron.
Michael, good morning to you. The authorities say fentanyl is now the most urgent threat the nation faces. It's killing tens of thousands of Americans every year, including a one-year-old here at this daycare. You can see the mementos left in his memory. And now the owner is accused of using the place as a stash house for drugs. This morning, the owner of Divino Nino Daycare is locked up on federal drug charges, accusing her of storing fentanyl on playmats children use to take naps.
One of the most reckless things that a human can do, to endanger the life of a child like that.
Inside the daycare, investigators say they found large quantities of fentanyl, along with machines and supplies to package it for sale. Was this daycare meant to hide a drug operation?
So, Aaron, these drug traffickers, they don't care. They could care less about the people that they're putting in harm's way. And in this case, these babies were poisoned by the reckless, irresponsible behavior of drug traffickers.
4 children became ill after they were exposed, but the owner, Gray Mendez, allegedly called her husband twice before dialing 911. And while waiting for paramedics, prosecutors say her husband was seen carrying heavy shopping bags out a back alley.
All of that happened while the children, the babies, were suffering from the effects of fentanyl poisoning and in desperate need of help.
1-year-old Nicholas Dominici died at the hospital. 3 others were revived with the overdose reversal drug Narcan. The DEA says the case demonstrates the danger fentanyl poses to the country. It's often now mixed into other drugs, but since it's odorless and tasteless, users may never know. Fentanyl-related deaths have increased every year in the last decade. As little as 2 milligrams can be lethal, and the DEA says it seized enough just last year to kill every American. Mendez and a co-defendant this morning are being held without bail. She told police she knew nothing about fentanyl being stored here at her daycare. The authorities just don't believe her. And now they say the daycare may have passed inspection, but daycare inspectors in this city don't check for fentanyl. Why should they? Although the city health department this morning says, Robin, they now need to.
Absolutely, Aaron. Such a horrific story.